Hey everyone, my name is James and I'm the Senior Developer Advocate at Clerk. And in this short demo, I'm going to show you how you can use Clerk to add authentication to your React app in under 5 minutes.
So already I've created a Next.js application using Create Next App, and then I've installed our Clerk Next.js package, allowing us to use the Clerk features. So let's flip to the code now and take a look at how we implement this with Next.js or React. So here we have our Next.js application. It's the standard Hello World version, and we can go ahead and launch this. So the only other thing I have done is I've included this .env.local, which contains all of the API keys that can be found in our dashboard right here. So let's go ahead and go to localhost and see that nothing has changed yet. This is the standard Hello World, and now we can start adding Clerk. So the first thing we need to do is use the Clerk provider. So we can wrap our application here in the Clerk provider, and this will allow us to have access to the auth state in the future. So when we hit save here, nothing is going to change over here, but now we can start using our auth state components. So we're going to wrap our whole page here in the signed in component, and this will allow us to essentially say if the user is signed in, go ahead and show them this screen. As you can see now we have a blank screen, and that's because we are not signed in currently. So then we can do the signed out. And what signed out does is the opposite. So if the user is signed out, this is what will be displayed. And we're going to give them this sign in component. And now we have the option to sign in with an account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click with Google here. And as you can see, we have this shared dev instance. So anyone that's using our developer environment can use our shared instance and doesn't have to worry about OAuth clients until they want to move to production. So I'm going to go ahead and select my Clerk account here, and I'm going to be forwarded to this page, which is part of the signed in option. So what I'm going to do now is implement a user button, which is also provided by Clerk. So we can use a user button and close this out, and in the top right hand corner you can now see we have this user button that we can now select, and in here a user can manage their account, add an account, sign out, etc. So when we select manage account here, this is where a user can then manage their account. They can do things like add other email addresses, phone numbers, check a different connected account. So for example, we can connect Twitter here, or we can look at this security section. Now, this security section essentially is about active devices. So what do I mean by active devices? Well, if we switch over to a different screen here, and we go ahead and open Firefox, I'm obviously not signed in because this is a new browser. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sign in with my Clerk account here. And it's going to ask me for a verification. So it sent me an email, which we can then go and check. And we can type the one password in here. So it's 718883. And that's gone ahead and signed me in. Now, if we go back to this user button in the top right-hand corner and select Manage Account, you'll see that this is the exact same account as we were logged in with our Google. And that's because Clerk offers automatic account linking. So even though I signed in with my email address and I signed up with my Google account, those are now linked. So if we go back to our Google Chrome now, and we take a look, you'll now see that there are two sessions here. If I select this session here, which is the OSX on Firefox, and click sign out of device, we've now remotely signed out of that device. So if I flip back again, you can see that I'm being requested to sign in. So you have that remote protection right out of the gate. Now, if we go back to our account here, maybe we want to add two-step authentication. We have the option of SMS code or authentication application. So let's select SMS and let's type in my work account here and click continue. And I've now been sent a code to my account. So once I verify this code through Clerk and then click this number here and click finish, I now have two-factor authentication. So if I sign out, and we go ahead and try and sign in again. So we'll click continue with Google, select my account. We'll be asked to enter our verification code, so we can go ahead and do that. And we're back in our application.
So there you have it, authentication in under 5 minutes in your React application. If you did enjoy this demo, make sure to check out our homepage, clerk.dev, where you can learn more about the product and sign up for an account.